Hey everyone, welcome back to the Chill English podcast, where we help you grow your English skills and your mindset at the same time. I'm Brian.
And I'm Lily. We're so glad you're here with us today. We've got a powerful episode for you.
Absolutely. Let me start with a question. Have you ever just sat there waiting for a big opportunity to come into your life? You hoped something would change, but nothing happened?
Yes, that feeling when you keep waiting and waiting, but it's like the door never opens. You start wondering, maybe I'm not lucky enough. Maybe it's just not for me.
Well, today's episode is for you. We're talking about something important, something that could change how you see your future. The title is, Don't Wait for Opportunity, Create It.
Yes, because let's be honest, waiting doesn't work. Hoping for someone to discover you, save you, or hand you your dream on a silver platter. That's not real life.
Exactly. In real life, the most successful people don't wait for a lucky break. They make things happen. They create their own chances.
So in this episode, we'll talk about why people wait, what stops us from taking action, and how to start creating opportunities for ourselves, no matter where you are right now.
And as always, we'll share some real-life examples, teach you some new vocabulary, and at the end, you'll get a free PDF file to help you review everything we talk about today.
All right, Brian, I'm pumped. Let's do this. Shall we dive in?
Let's go. So let's start with a simple truth. A lot of people wait for something magical to happen. But why? Why do so many of us just wait?
I think the biggest reason is fear, right? Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of making the wrong decision.
Totally. Fear holds people back more than anything else. It whispers, what if you're not good enough? Or what if people laugh at you? So instead of trying, we wait.
Exactly. And sometimes we tell ourselves stories to make it feel okay. Like, I'm not ready yet, or I'll start when the time is right. But Brian, is the time ever really perfect?
Nope. Honestly, the perfect time is a myth. There's always something in the way: money, confidence, time, energy. But successful people, they don't wait for conditions to be perfect. They just start.
There's also the problem of self-doubt, right? Like, you see others doing big things and think, well, that's not for me. I'm just average.
Yeah, that belief is dangerous. And you know what else plays a role? Culture or society. Some people grow up being told to wait your turn, or good things come to those who wait.
That's true. I used to believe that too. Like, if I just work hard and keep my head down, someone will notice me one day.
But reality check, the world doesn't work like that anymore. There's so much noise out there. If you stay silent, people won't even know you exist.
Exactly. You have to raise your hand. Speak up. Take action. Because waiting quietly usually leads to disappointment.
And honestly, let's not forget comfort zones. It's scary to step outside and try something new. It's easier to stay in the same place and hope life gets better.
Right. But comfort doesn't create growth. If you want something you've never had, you have to do something you've never done.
Boom. Say that again, Lily.
If you want something you've never had, you have to do something you've never done.
That's gold. And that's why we're doing this episode, to help you see that waiting won't bring success. Creating will.
Okay, now that we understand the problem, let's talk about the solution. How can we start creating our own opportunities?
Let's get into that in the next part. All right, now let's be real for a moment. Here's the harsh truth: opportunities don't just appear out of nowhere.
Yep, I hate to say it, but nobody's going to come knock on your door and say, hey, I heard you're amazing. Here's your dream job, all ready for you.
Haha, if only life worked like that. But no, the truth is you have to go out and create your own opportunities. You have to be the one who takes the first step.
You know what this reminds me of? That quote. Opportunity dances with those already on the dance floor.
Oh, I love that one. And it's so true. If you're not out there trying, learning, growing, opportunity doesn't notice you. It won't wait for you to feel ready.
Exactly. And think about it, if you're just sitting on the sidelines, being passive, watching others go for it, you're basically telling the world, I'm not ready.
Yep. And sadly, the world listens. But when you act, when you put yourself out there, even a little, people start to notice. And small doors begin to open.
It's not about luck. It's about movement. Even just starting a blog, a project, a YouTube channel, or learning a new skill, these actions create new paths.
Let's compare two types of people. First, we have the waiters. They wait for the perfect job, the perfect moment, the perfect invitation. Second, we have the makers. They build something with what they have right now, even if it's small.
And who usually wins? The makers. Not because they're better, but because they move. And movement creates momentum.
Boom. Movement creates momentum. Even if you fail at first, that's okay. Because failure teaches you. Waiting teaches you nothing.
So true. And honestly, people respect creators. Someone who says, I didn't wait for an opportunity, I made one. That's powerful.
And here's the good news. You don't have to build something huge. You just need to start. Start showing up. Start creating. Start learning.
And that leads us perfectly into the next part. Brian, shall we show our listeners how they can start creating their own opportunities?
Yes. Coming up next, the steps you can take today to start building your own future. All right, Lily. So we've talked about why people wait and how opportunities rarely just show up. But the big question now is, how do we actually create our own opportunities?
Oh, great question. And the good news? You don't need to be rich, famous, or super talented. You just need to start like right now.
Yep. A lot of people think they need to wait until they have a perfect plan. But in reality, it starts with something simple, like our first step. This one's my favorite. Start small, but start now. You don't need $1 million idea. You just need to take the first step.
So true. Like, you want to be a content creator? Record a 30-second video on your phone. Want to be a writer? Start with one blog post. Just something.
Exactly. Waiting for everything to be perfect just leads to more waiting.
And overthinking. The more we wait, the more we doubt ourselves. But once you move even just a little, it builds confidence.
Action creates momentum. Every step matters, no matter how small.
Okay, next, build your skills. You don't need a degree or fancy certificates. Just learn what you need to grow.
Absolutely. Learn English, learn to design, code, cook, whatever supports your dream. And these days, so much is free. YouTube, podcasts, free courses, like this one.
I've learned more from podcasts and videos than I ever did in a classroom. And the best part? You can learn at your own pace.
One skill at a time, that's how you build the foundation for opportunity.
All right, this next one is a game changer. Network and connect. Talk to people. Make friends. Ask questions.
Yes, you don't have to do it alone. There are people out there who've done what you want to do, and they're often willing to help or share.
You'd be surprised how one message, one comment, or one conversation can lead to something big.
I once got a job just from chatting with someone at a coffee shop. True story.
That's amazing. You never know who you'll meet or what doors they might open. But only if you show up.
This next one. It's tough but important. Don't fear rejection. Turn it into redirection.
Oh, yeah. Rejection hurts. But it's not the end. It's often a sign you're moving.
Every no is just one step closer to a better yes. I've been rejected more times than I can count, but each one taught me something.
Same here. I didn't get a job I really wanted once. And I cried honestly. But a few months later, I found a job that was a much better fit. Rejection saved me.
Exactly. It's not failure, it's redirection.
Now this one's a game changer. Create projects, not just resumes.
Yes. Don't just tell people what you can do. Show them. Make something. Anything.
Like a small website, podcast, a YouTube channel, portfolio, even a personal blog.
When people see your work, they take you seriously. It proves that you're not just dreaming, you're doing.
And doing is what gets you noticed. Trust me.
All right, friends, it's time for one of our favorite segments, vocabulary time.
Yes, we always say learning English doesn't have to be boring. Let's break down some useful words and expressions from today's episode.
And don't forget, all of these words, with example sentences and extra practice, are included in our free PDF. You can download it right after this episode.
Our first word is initiative. If you take initiative, it means you start something without being told to. You act first.
Right. Like, Kevin showed great initiative by starting his own design business when no one would hire him.
Next is a phrase, take matters into your own hands. It means you stop waiting and do something about the situation yourself.
Example, when she couldn't find a job, she took matters into her own hands and started freelancing online.
This one's great, proactive. Being proactive means you prepare for problems or take action before things happen.
Yup. If you want success, you have to be proactive. Don't wait, create. Here's a fun one, leap of faith. It means doing something even if you're unsure or scared, because you believe in it.
Exactly. Like, starting his business was a leap of faith, but it changed his life. This one's a little more advanced. Opportunity cost. It means the benefit you miss when you choose one thing over another.
Example, the opportunity cost of waiting for the perfect job is missing the chance to build experience now. Powerful, right? And last, follow through. It means you finish what you start.
Right. Anyone can start a project, but only those who follow through will succeed.
These are super useful, not just for English learning, but for life, too.
Totally. And if you want to review them, download the free PDF. Link is in the description. Practice makes progress.
So if there's one thing we want you to remember from today's episode, it's this. Don't wait. Create. Opportunities aren't something you find. They're something you build, one step at a time.
Even if you feel unsure, even if you feel small, take that first step. Start where you are. Use what you have. And do what you can.
You don't need to wait for permission. You don't need to wait for perfect timing. You are the one who decides when your journey begins. And that moment can be right now.
If you've been waiting for a sign, maybe this is it. Maybe this is the push you needed to believe in yourself again.
And remember, we're cheering for you. We believe in your potential. Even when the world is silent, don't stop creating.
And hey, don't forget to grab your free PDF. It includes all the vocabulary we covered today, with examples and action steps to help you keep moving forward.
Thanks so much for spending time with us on the Chill English podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, please share it with someone you care about. Maybe they're waiting, too.
And if you haven't yet, follow us for more inspiring episodes. And leave us a review. It means the world to us.
Until next time, keep learning, keep growing.
And most importantly, keep creating. You've got this.
Bye for now.